What's up, Lucid Dreamers? Welcome back. I'm Jonah Gabriel, and this is another episode of Awaken Your Dreams. Today's episode is about 3 tips to staying lucid in your dreams. If you were with me for my last video, it was all about 4 tips for getting lucid in your dreams, and now this one is 3 tips for staying lucid in your dreams. And I'll share those tips with you in a moment. We're actually going to hear from past Jonah. I don't know if you know, but one of the things you can do when you get lucid in your dreams is you can time travel. So we're going to time travel back to past Jonah, to that day that I was sitting in the oak tree talking to you about lucid dreaming tips, because I filmed the 3 tips for staying lucid at that day. But I wanted to tune in with you first and give a little intro and remind you to please, if you like this content, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Today I've got a video with 3 easy tips for how to maintain lucidity. Now, tell me if you've ever had this experience. You've gotten to that place right where you've questioned whether or not this is a dream. In the dream, you've done your reality test, your fingers have gone blurry, you realize you're dreaming, and you go, "Oh, I'm dreaming," and you wake yourself up. That's a very common thing that most people, when they're first starting out in the lucid dream tools and techniques, they wake themselves up. And so my tip number 1 is to stay calm. Act like you've been here before. When you become aware of the dream as a dream while you're still in the dream, and you have that moment of, "Oh, I'm dreaming," bring it down from an 11 to a 5 or a 4, and just regulate your emotions, because it's that emotional spike that wakes you up. So act like you've been there before. This is just what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to be awake in your dreams. Tip number 2, rub your hands together. If you've ever been in a dream and the dream is starting to fade, and you know you're still in the dream, but it's leaving and you're waking up and you can feel yourself slowly starting to wake up, if you can bring your dream hands together and rub them like this, for some reason, this maintains your lucidity and maintains the dream world. Something about activating your dream body, I think. I don't really know why it works, but it works. I've used it plenty of times, and I've even been in a lucid dream state where the lucid dream is solid and I'm having so much fun that I want to elongate the experience. And so as I'm running down a path, I'm just rubbing my hands together, because I know that this is keeping the dream world together. Again, don't ask me how it works, but it works. Tip number 3, if you're also in a dream and the dream is starting to fade and you want to stay in that dream, just turn yourself around 360 degrees like that. Spin 360 degrees. And I don't know why this one works, but I do have a theory. And my theory around this one is that by situating yourself within a 360 degree space of the dream, and you as the dreamer at the center of the dream, it helps bring the whole dream back into formation. So those are my 3 simple tips for how to maintain lucidity. And here's a 4th bonus tip. My 4th bonus tip is speaking the command, clarity now. And this is for those moments when you're in a dream and everything's blurry and you can't see. And oftentimes that contributes to you waking up, because it's just sort of like, oh, well, the dream's gone. It's not necessarily gone. It's just that you've got a blurry filter. And so the dream will respond to your commands if you mean them enough. So speak the command, clarity now, And sometimes I have to speak it 3-4 times before the blur goes away. But I've had great success with that. So there's 4 tips. I told you I was going to give you 3 tips. I gave you 4 tips. This is what we call value added. 4 tips for how to maintain lucidity. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Jonah Gabriel, your friendly Onironaut, traversing the Lucid Dream multiverse with you, my friends. Thank you. See you next time. Thank you. How do I do that? There we go. Thank you. See you next time.